All right. So once again, good evening, students, and a belated Happy Children's Day to all of you. By the way, I would also like to inform one thing. IYM is conducting a free online drawing competition as part of Children's Day. Okay, I think you all would have known that we have posted the details in the group. Okay, we had already posted it 1 week back. The last date for submission is extended to 20th. At first, the date was fixed as 15th November, that is today, but we have extended the deadline. Okay, the deadline is now, the new deadline is 20th, November 20th, which is Thursday. Okay, so the theme to draw is Nehru. You have to draw, or you can sketch, or you can just paint a portrait of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. That is the theme because we are conducting this contest as part of Children's Day, right? So that is the theme for the drawing. Okay, so drawing doesn't have to be just a pencil sketching alone. You can also paint it, or you can use colors or color pencils, crayons, or
Good evening, ma'am.
whatever you have, sketch pens or anything. All right. Yeah. Good evening. So any coloring material is also accepted. The only condition is you have to do the drawing on A4 paper, and then you have to write your name, class, name of the school, and contact number. These details are required. Okay, so I had already posted the details in the group. The only change is we have extended the deadline to 20th. Okay, so if anyone is interested to participate, just message me. I will share you the WhatsApp group link to join the drawing contest WhatsApp group. All right. And the first three prizes will be awarded with cash prizes. First three places will be awarded with cash prizes. Okay. And you will also be the first three places will also be getting certificates. And for others, sir has decided to give consolation prizes also. Okay. So let's see if it is possible to give certificates to all. Okay, let me try. I don't know whether sir will be having time because I may have to take that job. Let me see. Okay, based on the number of participants, we will decide. Okay. Anyways, first three places will get cash prizes and certificates, and the remaining will get consolations. Okay. So can we start the session?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Alright. Okay. So today I could see six students: Yashika, Jai Vishnu, Rahul, Palak, Mahendra, um, Sai Prasad, and Soundarya. So seven members are there. Okay.
Ma'am, Rahul Alla, ma'am.
Okay. So only Jai Vishnu. So six members are there. Okay.
Welcome, ma'am.
You are Yashika, right? Yashika, Jai Vishnu, Palak, Soundarya, Mahendra Kumar, and Sai Prasad. All right, students. So today we shall just continue the rules of articles that we were discussing in the last class. Okay, 121 rules of articles. So we have completed the first 30 rules of articles. Right? We completed the rules from 1 to 30. Today we will continue from 31. Okay, let me present the screen, please. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
thanks. Okay. So we completed the first 30 rules in the last class. Okay. So those who were not present in the previous class can watch the recording. Okay. So today we are starting with the 31st rule. So I just gave a brief introduction about the 31st rule in the last class itself. Okay. But let's look at it once again. So the rule number 31 says use the before ordinal numbers. So we know what is the difference between ordinal numbers and cardinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. When you are speaking about a ranking or when you are speaking about a level or a position, we use ordinal numbers. Whereas cardinal numbers means you are counting. Counting numbers are called cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So whenever you are using an ordinal number, you have to use the definite article with the. Okay, so use the before ordinal numbers. For example, the first day, the second chapter, the third student, the fourth row, or I can say the fifth student, etc. Okay, so whenever you're using these words, first, second, third, etc., don't forget to add the before the word. Okay. Now, 32nd rule says use a or an to mean one or any single. So we already know that a or an means one. A book means it's one book. An orange means it's one orange. An aeroplane is one aeroplane, right? So a or an, both these mean one or a single noun. So from this we can also say that indefinite articles can be used only with singular nouns. Right. What are the indefinite articles in English?
A and an.
Yes.
Mm.
What about others? What are the indefinite articles in English?
A and an.
Good. A and an are the indefinite articles. And how many definite articles are there in English?
One.
The one, ma'am.
Very good. The is the only definite article. That is why we say definite article, not definite articles. Yeah. Because there is only one definite article. So we don't say definite articles, definite article and indefinite articles. Because ரெண்டு இருக்கு. A and an. Okay. So let's see some examples. I need a pen. According to the 30-second rule, we have to use a or an to mean a single noun or to mean one noun. It can be one thing or one person or one place, etc. I need a pen. So, how many pens are there in this sentence?
Single.
One pen. Single pen.
It's just one pen. Yes, so you are using a pen. Very good. Next, 33rd rule says, yes, 33rd,
This is not available for me.
sorry,
No problem, ma'am.
புரியலம்மா, what you are telling, I can't understand.
The screen is not available, ma'am.
Okay, you please exit and rejoin. That could be because of network problem. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, others can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay. So 33rd rule says use a or an before singular countable nouns. Again, the same thing. Okay, 32 and 33 are the same rules. They have just interpreted it in a different way. They are trying to convey the same meaning only, but 32 and 33 are just different in the way they are telling. That's it. So A or an அப்படிங்கிறது singular அதுக்கு தான் வந்து singular nouns சொல்லுவோம். But in 33rd rule they are calling it as singular countable nouns. So we know that only countable nouns can be called as singular nouns and plural nouns. We can't consider any uncountable noun as a singular noun or as a plural noun. It is always like an infinite, or we can say it's an indefinite quantity. For example, give me some water. Is water singular or plural? So we can just consider it as neither singular nor plural because it is an uncountable substance, right? So according to 33rd rule, we can see a table, an apple, etc. These are all countable nouns. Table is countable, apple is also countable. Okay. According to 34, we can see that don't use a or an before uncountable nouns. That's true. Uncountable nouns முன்னாடி you should not use a or an. Okay. But you can use the. When you want to speak about a specific uncountable noun, you can use the. For example, water is actually an uncountable noun. So you can't say a water or an water. That is wrong. But if you want to speak about a specific water, for example, let me say the water in the bottle is not fresh. The water in the bottle is not fresh. So here I am saying the water. Why I am using the is because I am speaking about a specific water which is inside that bottle. Okay, to be more specific,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening. To be more specific, I can tell like this. The water in the blue bottle is not fresh. Similarly, the water in the Sirivani dam is very sweet. Likewise, okay, so I want to speak about a specific kind of water. Aditya, you can use the, okay. Even like, for example, salt. Let me take another uncountable noun, salt. We don't say a salt or an salt. And கண்டிப்பா வராது. A, of course, article A வந்து salt கூட A வருமான்னு கேட்டா, we can't use any article with uncountable nouns. Any indefinite article cannot be used with uncountable nouns. But you can say the salt in the jar is old, or you can say the salt in the jar is of high quality. Okay, so examples like this can be found. The salt on the table is not good. Okay, something like that. Now, next rule says use some or any with uncountable nouns instead. அப்போ a and எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாத ஒரு இடத்துல அப்படி ஒரு situationல what you can do, you can use some or any with uncountable nouns. For example, give me some water, or give me some salt, I need some salt, etc. Okay. For example, you can say some water, some any information, etc. Is information countable or uncountable? Information is
Uncountable.
Uncountable, ma'am.
information is an uncountable one. Okay, it is just like news.
Countable.
No, 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 it's not countable, it's uncountable. Information is always uncountable because we don't say that informations. We never add in s with information. It's just like news. So news, information, all these two words are always singular and uncountable. So even if you get a lot of information, still you don't say informations. நம்ம இப்படிதான் சொல்லுவோம். எனக்கு இன்னைக்கு வந்து அந்த மீட்டிங் போனதுனால நிறைய விஷயங்கள் தெரிய முடிஞ்சது. So how will you tell that? By attending the meeting today, I came to get a lot of information. Or you can say by attending the meeting today, I got a lot of information. A lot of or lots of. That's okay. But we don't say informations. It's always information. Okay. Similarly, furniture. Singular and plural form are always the same. Furniture, plural is also furniture. So we can't say a furniture or an furniture. It's better to say some furniture or any furniture. Or if you want to speak about a specific product, then you can say the furniture. Okay, we continue. 36 Q says use the when both speaker and listener know the thing. இப்போ ஐ அம் த ஸ்பீக்கர், யூ ஆர் த லிசனர். நான் என்ன மீன் பண்றேன் இல்ல எதை பத்தி பேச மீன் பண்றேன் அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கும் தெரியும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன் வரும்போது, அதாவது நான் எந்த விஷயத்தை பத்தி பேசுறேன். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இமேஜின் தட் ஐ அம் ஸ்பீக்கிங் அபவுட் அ புக். இப்போ நான் எந்த புக்கை பத்தி இப்போ உங்ககிட்ட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போறேன் அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கும் தெரியும் அப்படின்னு வரும்போது, both of us know about what book we are going to speak. In those cases, you can use the. For example, I can tell like that. Yesterday, I read a book named 3000 Stitches, written by Sudhamurthy. The book is really interesting. அப்போ the book. So already நான் புக்கோட நேம் சொல்லியாச்சு, 3000 Stitches, written by Sudhamurthy. And now again I'm going to speak about the same book only. So I can say the book is very interesting and entertaining. Like this. The book. அப்போ எனக்கு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக தெரியும் நான் எந்த புக்கை மீன் பண்றேன் அப்படிங்கிறது. Are you able to understand where to use the?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's very important to know the difference. Because எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து A and க்கும் நடுவில் இருக்கிற difference almost 99% of the students will know. A is used with consonant sounds and an is used with vowel sounds. And A and an mean one or single. This is known by most of the students. But most of the students do not know where to use the definite article எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா helpless. தெரியறதில்ல. So schools will not teach you these things. I'm very sure about it. ஏன்னா எந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்லயுமே ஆர்டிகிள் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு சாப்டர் வந்து 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வரைக்கும் இருக்கிற டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்ஸ்ல ஐ ஹேவன் சீன் அ செக்ஷன் ஃபார் ஆர்டிகல்ஸ் எஸ்பெஷலி ஃபார் what is it definite articles. They will simply mention the types of articles, the names, and the meaning. That's it. But they will not give you a proper explanation. Okay. Neither the teachers will be having time. Okay. So you can make use of these kinds of information. Alright. Moving down. Don't use the when referring to something general. பொதுவா ஏதாவது ஒரு விஷயத்தை பத்தி பேசுறதுக்கு if you want to speak about something that is general or common, do not use the. Okay, for example, life is short. Okay, some people say that life is too long. Okay, anyways, life is actually a general concept. வாழ்க்கை, ஜீவன். Okay, so this is a concept that is very general. Be it any organism, be it any animal or bird or human, anyone. Life is just a concept. அது ஒரு general concept. So அதுக்கு வந்து எந்த ஆர்டிகிளும் வேணும். Okay. Next is 38 use says use the before names of hotels and cinemas. Okay. Names of established hotels or any restaurants, cinemas. Cinemas means they mean cinema theaters. Cinema names முன்னாடி இல்ல, not before movie names. They mean cinemas means they mean cinema theaters, movie theaters. For example, you can see the Plaza Hotel, very famous hotel. I don't remember in which city it is located. I think it's Mumbai, if I'm not wrong. The Plaza Hotel. Then the PVR Cinema. It's the name of the movie theater, famous movie theater, the PVR Cinema. Okay. Likewise, you can form a lot of examples. Okay. Then, can someone tell a famous restaurant in Tamil Nadu? Any famous hotel or restaurant?
A to B.
Very good. So you can say the Adayar Ananda Bhavan, the A to B.
Yes.
Right? Fine, very good. Actually, Adayar Ananda Bhavan was very good during the COVID time. Okay, like whenever we used to travel from Coimbatore to Calicut, I was doing my graduation there. UG was from Coimbatore. Okay, so at that time, and I was in my final year, since the railways were completely stopped, we had to depend on our vehicle, and we used to come from Coimbatore to Calicut by car. At that time, there is one A to B outlet in Valayar. Valayar check post இருக்கு இல்லையா அதுல அங்க one A to B is there. Lots of colleges and restaurants are there in Valayar check post, near Valayar check post. So, like there once we had thali meals, I guess it was very good, but it's costly. That's the drawback. Everyone may not be able to spend that much, no? So it's not affordable to everyone. Whereas, have you heard of Annapurna Gauri Shankar?
Yes, ma'am.
From Coimbatore will very well know Gauri Shankar. Annapurna is comparatively better than A to B in terms of affordability. In terms of economical aspect, we can say Annapurna is okay. Like people can afford that. And Sri Anandas, that is what we always visit. Sri Anandas is also fine. A to B வந்து கொஞ்சம் superlative. It's like adjectives, okay. But the quality is good. Okay, fine. So you can see the A to B, the Annapurna Gauri Shankar, whatever. The Saravana Bhavan. Saravana Bhavan, I think you might have heard that also, right? Hotel Saravana Bhavan. Okay, so lots of hotels and theaters are there. இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு வந்து the use பண்ணலாம். Okay. Next, use A before jobs or professions. Okay. So if you want to speak about a profession, about what profession you are doing, if you want to speak about your job or occupation, you can use A. If somebody can read the example,
Yes, ma'am. Use A before jobs or professions. He is a doctor.
okay. So I want to speak about a person's job and his profession is he is a physician or he is a doctor. So I can say he is a doctor. So let me tell my profession. I am a teacher. If you want to say your job in the sense what you do right now, what are you? You are a student, right? So that is your present status. So to speak about your jobs or professions or statuses, you can use a. Okay. Next is use the before titles. Use the before titles with names. Another official titles. What they mean is official titles. For example, the king, the queen, the chief minister, the governor, the prime minister, the president, etc. Okay, so you should always use the before these kinds of official designations. Alright. Any doubts in this section?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Good, good. Very good. Moving forward, 41 to 50. Let's see. Actually, this part is very nice. This lesson is very, very nice. I loved it personally. Okay. Next, 41st rule says, do not use the before titles with names when followed by the person's name directly. Ah, just now we said, okay, அதானது official designations கூட the use பண்ணலாம்னு நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா? For example, the king, the queen, the president, the prime minister, etc. ஆனா அந்த டெசிக்னேஷனையும் சொல்லி immediately if you also mention the name of the president or the name of the prime minister or the king or queen, then you should not use the queen அப்படிங்கலாம். But if you are also mentioning the name of the queen, for example, Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth is the name of the queen. In such a case, you should not use any article. Especially, you should not use the. Okay? So we can't say the Queen Elizabeth. Is it fine to tell like that? Or can we say the King Charles? No. Either you can simply tell the King of England or the Queen of England, or simply tell Queen Elizabeth of England or King Charles of someplace. Example. Then the President of India. That's fine. Or you have to, if you are using the name of the president, then you should not use the. So who is the Indian president now?
Draupadi Murmu.
Shrimati Draupadi Murmu. So you can say Indian President Draupadi Murmu visited Sri Rangam last month. Okay, fine. Likewise, similarly here you can see President Obama. Barack Obama was a former president of the USA. Right. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி நேம்ஸ் வரும்போது அவங்களோட நேம் எடுத்து சொல்லும்போது ப்ளீஸ் டோன்ட் யூஸ் எனி ஆர்டிகல். ஓகே. நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் யூஸ் ஏ பிஃபோர் நம்பர்ஸ் டு மீன் ஒன். ஓகே. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இது வந்து இப்போ எப்படி சொல்லலாம்னா ஜஸ்ட் லுக் அட் த எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். 100 people came. So how will you translate this in Tamil? ஒரு 100 பேர் வந்தாங்க. ஒரு 100 பேர் வந்தாங்க. So actually 100 is a number. It's a plural number, right? 100 is more than 1, so it's plural. ஆனா ஒரு 100 பேர் வந்திருப்பாங்க அப்படிங்கும்போது அந்த ஒரு அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு you have to use a, which is an article again. So use a before numbers to mean one. ஒரு 1000 பேர் வந்து சாப்பிட்டாங்க அப்படிங்கும்போது a 1000 people had the lunch, or a 500 people attended the meeting. Like this. ஒரு 100 பேர், ஒரு 500 பேர், ஒரு 1000 பேர். So these cases you can use a. Are you able to get the difference? The
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, the 100, 500, 1000 இதெல்லாம் வந்து already they are plurals. They are plural numbers. But அந்த நம்பரே ஒன்று அப்படிங்கும்போது அதாவது ஒரு 500 பேர், ஒரு 1000 பேர். இப்போ நான் சொல்றேன் வச்சுக்கோ, imagine that I'm asking you to give me one 500 rupee note currency. So how will I ask you? Excuse me, can you please give me a 500 rupee note or a 500 rupee currency? ஒரு 500 ரூபாய் கரன்சி இருக்கா, நோட் இருக்கா? That's how we ask, right? So 500 is plural. ஆனா ஒரு 500 அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு we use a 500 or a 100, etc. Alright. Now 43rd rule says Use a few for some countable nouns. Yes, we know few and a few are used with countable nouns, and little and a little are used with uncountable nouns. For example, a few apples, a few books, a few mobile phones, etc. So, what is the difference between few and a few? A few அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கும் few அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கும் என்ன difference? இது ரெண்டுமே countable nouns கூட தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். But there is a minor difference between these two words, a few and few.
A few represents negative,
Hmm.
but a few represents at least I have this
Hmm. A few
or
is,
something.
yeah, very good. A few is
Miss in Tamil,
hmm.
Miss
Correct.
in Tamil, few means கொ- கொஞ்ச பேர்.
Hmm.
A few means ஒரு சில பேர்.
Hmm. So, ஒரு சில பேர் அப்படிங்கும்போது it's a positive tone, right? கொஞ்சம் பேர் அப்படிங்கிறத விட ஒரு சில பேராவது வந்தாங்கப்பா அப்படிங்கும் இல்லையா? ஒரு சில பேர் இருந்தாங்க. So, even though it's not very big, even though the amount is not too large, it's okay. Something is better than nothing அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. Right? Something is better than nothing. It's a moral. It's a proverb in English. ஒண்ணும் இல்லாததுக்கு ஏதோ ஒண்ணு இருக்கிறது பரவாயில்ல. So likewise, a few is always considered as a positive phrase than few. Okay. So a few is used with countable nouns. அது மாதிரி with uncountable nouns, next rule பார்க்கலாம். Use a little for some uncountable nouns. Again, a little and little. ரெண்டும் uncountable nouns கூட use பண்ணலாம். But the difference is little is negative and a little is positive. For example, a little sugar. Can you please add a little sugar into the coffee? கேட்கலாம் இல்லையா? Can I get a little sugar for the raita? If you add sugar to raita, it's very tasty actually. All right. We just tried it today. Um, 2 days back, I visited Palakkad and in a restaurant where we usually dine, we ordered biryani for lunch, and the raita was very sweet. And we just asked them whether they have added sugar, and said yes, for just for some flavor, we have added some sugar and salt equally. Equal in the sense, salt is more than sugar in that, but sugar is also added. So it was very nice. அதனால தான் எனக்கு பிரியாணி சாப்பிட முடிஞ்சது actually. And today we tried it in the morning for upma, for vegetable upma. It worked super. Raita பண்ணும்போது என்னன்னா add some sugar also. Okay. Based on the quantity of raita, you can decide how much sugar to add. You all know what is raita, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Raita, தயிர். Yeah, yeah, அந்த இதுல vegetables எல்லாம் போடுவோம் இல்லையா? That curd, mixed curd, vegetable mixed curd. Okay. We'll continue. 45th rule says use the before comparative expressions referring to both parts. Okay. So generally, adjectives வந்து we have 3 degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. The is used with which degree?
Superlative.
Very good. Superlative degree கூட the போடுவோம். ஆனா இங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, in a sentence you are having two parts. Imagine that you are having a long sentence and there are two parts. In both the parts you are using comparative degrees. Okay. அதாவது generally நம்ம படிச்ச comparative degree எப்படி? Anu is shorter than Manu. Manu is taller than Anu. So you are using only one comparative degree in the sentence, taller or shorter. Here, but in a sentence, if you are using comparative degree 2 times, in the same sentence, if you are using two comparatives in a single sentence, then you should use the before both the comparatives. இந்த ரெண்டு கம்பேரிட்டிவ்ஸ்க்கும் முன்னாடி யூ ஹாவ் டு யூஸ் த. இது எந்த கேஸ்ல ஒரே சென்டென்ஸ்ல ரெண்டு கம்பேரிட்டிவ் வந்ததுங்க. மகேந்திரா, கேன் யூ ரீட் த எக்ஸாம்பிள் டா? 45.
Use the before comparative expressions. Refer to both parts. The more you read, the better you get.
Very good. The more you read, the better you get. More அப்படிங்கிறது it's a comparative degree of which word? எந்த வேர்டோட comparative degree more?
Miss many.
Very good. Much or many. ரெண்டுக்குமே அதுதான் கம்பேரிட்டிவ். மச்ங்கிறதுக்கும் கம்பேரிட்டிவ் மோர் தென், மெனிக்கும் கம்பேரிட்டிவ் மோர் தென். Do you know the superlative kanna?
Most.
Most.
Much, more, most, or many, more, most. Very good. And what about better? Is the comparative of?
Good.
Good.
Very good. Good, better, best. இல்லையா? அப்ப இங்க வந்து more அப்படிங்கிறது comparative, betterம் comparative. ஒரே சென்டென்ஸ்ல இப்ப ரெண்டு comparative வந்திருக்கு. In just single sentence we are having two comparative adjectives. In such cases you have to add the before both the adjectives. So what is the meaning of this sentence? The more you read, the better you get. நிறைய ரீட் பண்ணும்போது உனக்கு பெட்டர் நாலேஜ் கிடைக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நிறைய கேசஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கும். The more you love the the more you love others, the better you will be loved. Or we can say the harder you work, the better the results will be. சொல்லலாம் இல்லையா? The harder you work, the better the results will be. Similarly, the more you sow, the more you reap. As you sow, so shall you reap அப்படின்னு ஒரு இது இருக்கு இல்லையா? நம்ம என்ன விதைக்கிறோமோ அதைத்தான் நம்ம ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவோம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா? நீ என்ன விதைச்சியோ அதுதான் நீ வந்து திருப்பி ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவ. அது மாதிரி the more you sow, the better you reap. Lots of examples can be given. Okay. So before two comparative degrees used in a same sentence, in a single sentence, you can use the. That is the rule. Very interesting rule. Next, 46th rule says, do not use the before plural countable nouns used generally. Plural countable nouns now, books, pens, pencils, all these are countable nouns in plural form. So we can say, we can use the, but you can't use the before plural countable nouns when they are used generally. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் சொல்றேன், இப்போ என்னோட வீட்டில் இருக்கிற புக்ஸ் எல்லாமே வேல்யூபிள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும்னா என் வீட்டில் இருக்கிற புக்ஸ், the books in my house. So I'm speaking about the specific group of books. Books in my house. So I can use the because I'm meaning a specific number of books. I can say the books in my house are valuable, or the books in the library are latest collections, etc. But generally, if you want to speak about a plural countable noun, for example, books nale informative noun. Books are always useful. Books are informative. Books are our friends. So this is a general statement about books. I'm not speaking about any specific group of books. I'm just telling that generally or commonly books are our friends. Similarly, we can say animals are important to balance our ecosystem. Am I correct?
Yes,
Animals,
ma'am.
animals are important to
Yes,
balance our
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this is a general sentence. பொதுவா animals வந்து important அப்படிங்கிறேன். I don't talk about any specific group of animals. So அதனால ஜென்ரலா நமக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு plural noun பத்தி describe பண்ணணும். We don't have to use any article. Okay. Next, use the when the context makes it specific. ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா ஒரு கான்டெக்ட் பத்தி பேசும்போது the வேணும். Yeah, Palak, can you read the example? 47. Palak is not there. Are you there, Palak? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. 47, ma'am.
Yeah.
Use the when the context makes it specific. The books on the table are mine.
Okay. So you are speaking about a specific group of books. Thank you, Palak. So you are speaking about a specific group of books. So the books. In table mein இருக்கிற books. Specific. So the books on the table are mine. Table மேல இருக்கிற அந்த books எல்லாம் என்னோடது. Don't touch. Okay. இதுக்கு தான் இந்த the யூஸ் பண்றோம். Next, 48th rule says, Use the before adjectives used as nouns to refer to groups. Okay. We know that adjectives are of 3 degrees. இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியும். Positive, comparative, superlative நம்ம படிச்சாச்சு. ஆனா ஏதோ ஒரு adjective இப்போ positive degreeல I can say two adjectives. In the examples you can see rich, poor. These are two adjectives in positive degree. But if you want to use it with a noun, okay, immediate rich இல்லைன்னா poor அது கூட immediately if you are adding a noun, rich people, poor people, etc., then you can use the. We don't say the man is the rich, she is the rich, she is the poor. We don't say like that. She is the richest, he is the poorest. Superlative degree தான் we always use. ஆனா பாசிட்டிவ் டிகிரி வந்து இமீடியட்லி கூட ஒரு நவுன் கூட சேர்க்க போறீங்கன்னா you can use the. For example, the rich people are always mm, the rich people are always growing fast. Or we can say the rich people are nowadays too less. The poor people are suffering in the city. So the rich people, the poor people, the rich culture of India is diverse. A rich culture. So culture is a noun. And the rich கூட immediately நீங்க ஒரு cultureங்கிற noun add பண்றீங்க. அப்ப adjective plus noun. Together it becomes a phrase. In those cases, you can use the. Okay? Or you can say the you can say the diverse culture of India is appreciated. Hmm? So in these kinds of sentences, diverse அப்படிங்கிறது it's again an adjective. Culture or tradition, these are all nouns. So positive degreeல வர adjective தான், ஆனா கூடவே ஒரு noun இருக்கிறதுனால you have to use the. Okay. Not all, it's not compulsory, but it's better to use the அப்படிங்கிறது. Okay. Next is 49th use says use the before names of ships. Okay, so there are lots of ships. Even I don't know names of so many ships. Titanic is very famous. Everyone knows because of that movie. There was one ship named the NV Madhavi, which was from India. So the NV Madhavi, the Titanic. Even with the spaceships also you can use the. For example, the Apollo 11. Apollo is the spaceship in which one famous person traveled. Anyone know that? Does anyone know that?
Neil
Apollo.
Armstrong,
Neil Armstrong. Neil
Buzz
Armstrong.
Aldrin.
Neil Armstrong, along with his two partners, traveled in Apollo 11 only. Okay. So likewise, you can say even with the names of satellites, you can use the. Can someone give me an example for a satellite? Artificial satellite.
Sputnik,
Sputnik. Very good. It is a satellite launched by which country? The first artificial.
Russia.
Yes, Russia. When it was Soviet Union, okay, Russia was earlier called Soviet Union. அப்போ அந்த டைம்ல it was the first artificial satellite launch in the world itself, the Sputnik. Then can someone give me an example for an Indian satellite?
Aryabhatta,
Hmm. The Aryabhatta, the Chandrayaan, the Mangalyaan, etc. Okay, so spaceships, ships, spacecraft, satellites.
Aditya L1.
Oh, the Aditya 1, the Aditya 2. Okay, you can use the with all these things. Okay. 50th one is again interesting. You can see use the before names of famous monuments. Monuments na famous buildings, famous constructions. இது கூட எல்லாம் the use பண்ணலாம். One example they have given is the Great Wall of China. Can you think of some other example?
the Taj Mahal,
Good.
Yes, the Red Fort, the Eiffel Tower,
Hmm. Then you can say the India Gate. The gateway of India.
The gateway of India.
Okay. Where is India Gate located?
Delhi,
New Delhi.
And what about the gateway of India?
Mumbai.
Ah, நான் ஸ்கூல் படிக்கிற டைம்ல எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய கன்ஃபியூஷனா இருந்தது. எப்படிதான் அது புரியறது? அது ஏதோ நேம்ஸ் ஆர் வெரி சிமிலர், நோ? கேட்வே, இந்தியா கேட், கேட்வே ஆஃப் இந்தியா. But I scored. Somehow I scored. Okay, good. We'll continue. Can I continue?
yes, miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So here you can see the 51st rule says use the before names of holy books. இது நம்ம already படிச்சிருக்கோம். Before the names of holy books, you can use the. So generally we know three holy books, right? The Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, the Quran, etc. Even if there is some other holy book, for that also we can use the. Okay. Next is don't use the before religions. Yes, religions சொல்லும்போது we should never use the Hindu, the Islam, the Buddhism, the Jainism. No, that's wrong. So you can simply say like this: he follows Buddhism, she practices Jainism, etc. Okay? So Buddhism, Jainism மட்டும் இல்ல எந்த ரிலீஜியன் கூடயும் நம்ம த யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. சிக்கிசம் நிறைய இருக்கு. ஓகே, we'll continue. Use the before names of political parties. Okay. We have a lots of political parties in India, right? Lots and lots. ஒவ்வொரு
Yes,
ஸ்டேட்லயும்
ma'am.
ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டேட்லயும் இருக்கு இல்லையா? For example, they have given the Congress party. In Kerala, the Communist Party is very, very famous. Okay, so the Communist Party, the Congress Party, any party can be named with the. Okay. Next, don't use an article before names of meals. இது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப important. மீல்ஸ்னா இப்போ வந்து breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper. Even there is one thing called brunch. It's a combination of breakfast and lunch. Breakfast and lunch ஒரே ஏரியா சேர்த்து சாப்பிட்டா that's called brunch. Okay. So especially people in Tamil Nadu have a practice. I don't know how many people practice it now. I say this nearly 25 to 30 years back. Like my grandparents and all were having this practice. They used to have 10 மணி சாப்பாடு. 10 o'clock சாப்பிடுவாங்க. No breakfast. That is tiffin இல்ல சாப்பாடு. Okay. South Indians generally had this practice. But இப்போ வந்து it's கம்மி. It's not much. It's not seen much. So names of meals கூட we don't use the. I have the breakfast னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம். I have breakfast at 8 a.m. Likewise. We have lunch at 1 p.m. etc. Okay. 55th rule says use the when the meal is specified. Generally meals kuda we don't use the, but if you want to speak something special or something specific about a meal, you can use the. Sir, உங்க breakfast ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. For that you can say the breakfast was excellent. Sir, dinner ரொம்ப பிரமாதமா இருந்தது. The dinner was sumptuous. The lunch was delicious. Exact. Okay. Jai Vishnu, can you read the example for 55?
Yes, ma'am. The dinner was delicious.
Very good. Delicious means tasty, very tasty. அதுக்கு வந்து you can also use the word sumptuous. Sumptuous.
Yes, ma'am.
Sumptuous dinner. Okay, sumptuous feast. Feastனா பெரிய நிறைய விபவங்கள் வச்சு சாப்பிடுறது feast. Okay, it's a grand meal. Okay, fine. Next, 56th rule says use the before names of inventions. Inventions we all know. Inventions means different equipments or devices were invented by many great scientists. For example, you can see the telephone, the internet, the bulb, the electricity, etc. So who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Super, very good. Who invented the internet? Actually, I don't know that. I have to check, honestly. Okay, who invented the radio? He guesses?
What, ma'am?
Miss Marconi.
Very good. Marconi. அப்படிங்கிறவர் தான் இன்வென்ட் பண்ணாரு. Who invented television? John L. Baird. J. L. Baird or John L. Baird? Okay, next question is very interesting. Who invented the computer?
Charles Babbage.
But that's not Charles. You have to pronounce Charles. Okay?
Charles Babbage.
Charles. Charles னு சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க because many Tamil speaking people tell like that. Okay, even when I was doing the college, the literature நிறைய characters Charles Charles name வரும். There was one famous novelist also, no? Charles Dickens.
Okay.
Dickens. Charles Dickens and Oliver Twist. எங்களுக்கு இருந்தது first yearல. So teacher always used to correct. It's not Charles, it's Charles. Charles. Okay. So, okay, you can correct it. சரியா? Fine.
Okay.
Then who invented the electricity, guys?
Thomas Edison.
That is light, Kanna. Artificial light. Thomas Alva Edison. Electricity was actually invented by one hefty scientist. He looks very fat. His name was Benjamin Franklin. He actually invented electricity from lightning. இடிமின்னல்லேருந்து எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணலாம்னு முதல்ல கண்டுபிடிச்சது அவர். He actually took a great risk. ஒரு கைட் எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் ஏதோ பண்ணி ஐ டோன்ட் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி ரிமெம்பர் தட் பட்டம் விட்டார் அந்த டைம்ல. ஸோ தென் he could
Miss
conduct electricity.
Miss Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin, yes. Okay. Next 57th use says, don't use an article before abstract nouns used generally. Okay, we all know what are abstract nouns. Feelings, emotions, qualities. These are called abstract nouns. Okay. Who is the Sai Prasad? Can you read the example? 57.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy. So, what is the abstract noun in this sentence?
What, ma'am?
What is the abstract noun used in this sentence?
Honesty.
Honesty. It's a quality. So, honesty is a quality, and that is the abstract noun. So, we don't say the honesty or the honesty is the best policy. We don't say like that. We just name the abstract noun without any article. Right. Maybe you can say he is an honest man, she is an honest woman. That's fine. You know, there you are speaking about a specific woman or a specific man, right? So there you can use an indefinite article, a or an. She is an honest child. That's correct. Okay. Next one, use the when the abstract noun is specified. மறுபடியும் we can see when you are speaking about an abstract noun specifically about a specific person, you can use the. Yeah, Saundarya, can you read that?
Yes, ma'am. Use the when the abstract noun is specified. The honesty of that boy impressed me.
The honesty of that boy impressed me. அந்த பையனோட honesty. उस लड़का का honesty मुझे बहुत impress किया. அந்த பையனோட honesty என்ன ரொம்ப impress பண்ணிட்டு, என்ன ரொம்ப attract பண்ணிட்டு. So the honesty of that boy. அந்த பையனோட honestyங்கும்போது அது ஒரு specific noun. ஒரு specific description இல்லையா? So you have to use the honesty. Otherwise, generally பேசும்போது the is not needed. Okay. Next, do not use a or an before plural nouns. So I think this rule is repeated. For example, she has friends. Friends is plural, right? So don't use any article. Next, use the before plural nouns when specific. Plural nouns வந்து specific ana you can use the. Okay, let me call. Ashwin, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
May I know your name? Are you Ashwin?
No, ma'am. My name is Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi from 8th standard, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So please read the example. 60th one.
The friends I meet are kind.
Is it meet or met?
Met.
Met. Met is the past tense of meet. Okay. ஸோ இங்க வந்து நம்ம ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா நான் மீட் பண்ண ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப கைண்டு. நான் மீட் பண்ணினவங்க அப்படிங்கும் போது அது ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாரும் இல்லை. ஸோ ஐ கேன் சே த ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஐ met are kind. Okay. So any doubts in this section?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, miss.
Can I move further? Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
So we will look at 5 more rules. Okay.
Okay, miss.
61 says, don't use the before names of months or days. Month kuda, days kuda எல்லாம் we don't use the. So we know there are 12 months and 7 days, but we don't have to use the with months or days. For example, June is hot. It's not the June is hot. Yeah. Similarly, Christmas is celebrated in December, not the December. Christmas is celebrated in the December னு சொல்லுவாங்களா இல்ல simply December அப்படின்வாங்க?
December.
December, yes. So it's not the December, right? அது மாதிரி the exam is on the Monday, if the exam is on Monday, which is correct?
Just on Monday.
It's just on Monday. Okay, fine. Next, don't use the before names of festivals. Important. For example, Diwali is joyful, or we can say Diwali is the festival of lights. Similarly, can you speak about, can you give an example for some other festival?
Holi is the
Pongal.
festival of color.
Pongal is the festival of?
Yeah.
I didn't understand, sorry.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes, Palak.
Holi is the festival of colors.
Holi is the festival of colors, very good. I can say Onam is the festival of
Miss,
flowers. Hmm.
miss, Pongal is the festival of farmers.
Pongal is the festival of farmers. Also, you can say Pongal is the festival of what is it? Tamil Nadu. அப்படி சொல்லலாம். Pongal is okay. Sorry, the வரதில்லை. Sorry. You can use Tamil Nadu. Pongal is the festival of farmers, or you can say Pongal is the festival of folks. Okay, என்ன வேணாலும் சொல்லலாம். அப்படியெல்லாம் நமக்கு we can create and say. Okay, very good. We'll continue. Use the before names of decades or centuries. சில டிகேட்ஸ் வரும்போது இல்ல செஞ்சுரிஸ் ஒரு நேம் சொல்லும்போது கண்டிப்பா யூ ஹாவ் டு யூஸ் த. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இந்தியா காட் இண்டிபெண்டன்ஸ் இன் த 20th century. I was born in the 21st century. Then the British controlled India or the British occupied India in the 19th century, etc. So you can say the 18th century, the 15th century, the 20th century, the 1990s. 1990s னா 1990 காலகட்டத்துல 1990s, 90s kids, 80s kids எல்லாம் சொல்லி இந்த ரீல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வருது இல்லையா? The 1990s, the 1980s, etc. In which century are we now?
21st.
What about others? எந்த செஞ்சுரி இருக்கும் இப்ப நம்ம? Guys, you should
Miss, 21st century, miss.
21st century. So you can say I was born in the 21st century. நீங்கெல்லாம் 21st century kids இல்லையா? Fine. Now let's continue. Don't use the before names of subjects. Subject names கூட generally we don't say use the. For example, English, maths, science, physics, chemistry. That's what we say. She studies chemistry. Like this. It'll actually there is one mistake in this sentence. Can someone identify that? She studies chemistry. Grammatically it's correct. சின்ன ஒரு mistake இருக்கு. Chemistry is a subject. So names of subjects, languages and all should be capitalized. The first letter should be in capital. So yeah, so C should be in capital. Okay. Next, 65 says use A with the unit of rate or measure. For example, there are different fundamental units that you would have studied in physics. For example, a second, a minute, an hour, then a meter, a kilometer, right? A gram, a milligram, etc. So for those units of measurements, you have to use A. For example, you can see 60 kilometer an hour. It means it takes an hour to cover 60 kilometer. Okay, for example, I can say 1000 meters make a kilometer. Can you give some other example like that?
100 centimeters give a meter.
100 centimeters give a meter. Very good.
10 millimeters give a centimeter.
Very good. 10 centimeters give a
Decameter.
decimeter.
Okay, ma'am.
10 decimeter give a meter. 10 decimeter is equal to 100 centimeter. That's equal to 1 meter. 10 meters equal to what you said earlier. 1 decameter. Okay. Then 10 decameter is equal to 1 hectameter and 10 hectameter equal to 1 kilometer. I guess. Okay, so likewise you can form a lot of examples. 1000 milliliters give 1000 milliliters give
A liter.
a liter. Likewise, 1000 grams give
A kilogram.
very good, very good. 1000 kilograms give
A ton.
a quintal. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
quintal. Yes, very good. And what about ton? I think it's 1000 quintals. I think. Let me see, guys. 1000 kg. I think I am wrong. Just a minute. 1000 kilogram is 1 ton, Kanna. You are correct. And what about quintal? 0.1 ton is 1 quintal. Okay. 0.1 ton is 1 quintal. The Bina we can say 10 kg is 1 quintal. Huh? 100 kg is 1 quintal. Yes. I'm sorry. 100 kg na ஒரு quintal. 1000 kg is 1 ton. You're correct. Good. All right. So we have completed 65 uses. Okay, we will continue from 66 in the next class. All right, guys. So any doubts in what we studied so far?
No, ma'am.
At least
No,
60
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
to 70 is also very
Um,
easy. Yes, they are just speaking about you do not use the before names of families. Family names kurela you can use the. That is, we all have family names, right? For example, if you watch Tamil serials and all, you can find a lot of family names. Okay, I watch a Tamil serial in the afternoon whenever I get time. That is at 3 p.m. There is one serial named Magalai and Marumagalai on Vijay TV, okay, on Star Vijay. In that family is called Nachiyar family. Okay, the Nachiyar family. So Nachiyar is the name of that family. The Nachiyar family. Likewise. Okay. And then you can see the Smiths family. Western nameல பார்த்தா the Smith family, the Charles family, the James family, etc. எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த ஸ்மித் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த நேம்ல இருக்கும். சர்நேமா இருக்கும் as a second name. Okay. So this is what 66 is. So we will continue the remaining in the next class. So I will anyway share till 70 in the group today. Okay. All right, guys. So can we wind up the class?
Yes.
All right. I just wanted to know who is that ACCSY meet?
It's me only, ma'am.
Is it you? Okay, okay. All right. So why is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Because I have some internet issues in
Oh,
a cell phone, ma'am. So that's why.
okay. All right, students. So it was a good session today. Thank you so much for joining. So meet you all on next Saturday at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.